demonstration on object-oriented programming. For this demonstration, I'll be performing a hierarchical approach of OOP. So the machine problem that we're going to set for this hierarchical is to compute the tuition fee. Okay, so let's start writing our code. I'll be using again the Visual Studio 2010, but don't you worry, there's a little adjustment for your version if you're using the new version, only the main method and the header file. Okay, so since we have required our program to have the input and output operation, so we have this, you have to include this library. Then of course this one, using name space std, okay, standard for the C in and C out. Then let's start writing our base class. Now we name our base class as standard, okay, then followed by this semicolon. And what inside in this class, okay, this is our base class, but the name is standard. This is a user defined class name, so you can name your class whatever you want. Okay, so now let's declare our data members. So we have a private access modifier for our rate. Okay, then for why private, because we will be using this rate in this class only. But for the function, of course, we need to use the public access modifier, because we will be calling this particular function, rate per unit, to all the derived classes. Okay, then since we have already this class, then we have to create a function for this, okay, rate per unit. Okay, so we will set our rate per unit. Okay, the name of our class, a base class is standard. Then we have to access our rate per unit so that we can set our, okay, function here. So what's the behavior of our function? Just to have an initialization of 1,000 pesos as the standard, okay, our standard rate per unit. Then of course we have to use the return here, because we will be using the data, okay, this rate, to the classes, the derived class that we are going to use. Okay, then since I have already set my base class is class standard. Okay, then this is the behavior of our function, okay, having a rate of 1,000. Then we will access this class standard to our derived class. Okay, let's first compute the tuition fee of the ICS. So we will be creating a class. The name is ICS. That's Institute of Computer Study, assuming that's a department. Then we are going to create, okay, our, sorry, private, our data members. So what do we need in our data members? So our requirement is we will allow our user to enter the number of units. So therefore, we need this data type integer for the units. Okay, we will use that unit 1 because we will be using another variable for the other classes. Then what else? Of course, units. Then we have the fees. Okay, because we will be having this one fees 1. Why? Because in our function we will be computing the units multiplied by the rate. So that's the reason why we have that one. Okay, then we have our Then our function for that is double, let's say, ICS tuition fee. Okay, that's our function. Okay, now let's create that function. Okay, so since this is hierarchical, we will be going to access our base class. The name of our base class is standard. So we will type it here, public standard. Okay, then we will create the function of this one. Okay, so double ICS, why ICS? This is the class. Then our function, this is ICS tuition fee. Okay, so that's the behavior of our function. Of course, we need to set the laboratory fee of so therefore we have to include another data members here, double, for our lab fee. Okay, then we set 1,000 for the 2,000, let's say 2,000 our lab fee. Then let's allow our user to enter the number of units. And okay, we use this one, unit ones. Okay, units 1. Then we have to display the laboratory fee. Sorry, laboratory fee. Let's call out our lab fee. Okay, that's our lab. And after that, we have to compute our rate, total total fee for our fees. So let's compute first. Okay, units multiplied, the number of units, then multiplied by our this is our rate. Okay, so we will be calling this one because the result we return that, and this will handle the data rate per unit. So we will be calling out the rate per unit. Then of course our variable for that, fees 1. So we have already declared that in our class, that fees 1. Okay, so this will compute why it's this unit 1. Okay, so the result of this fees, this is the total units. Okay, total fees of the units, the number of units enrolled by the student. Then after that, we need to compute, of course, the fees 1 plus our laboratory fee to compute the total tuition fee, lab fee. Okay, then we have to set a variable here, total fees 1. And since we did not yet declare this one, so we have to include that here, total fees 1. Okay, so then after, okay, this is, let's review, this is our base class, as I've said. Then we have one derived class. Okay, and this is the function of our one data members functions here. This is the behavior. So we allow our user to enter the number of units, then the laboratory fee. Now let's create another class, derived class. So all we have to do, since we have already the format, just copy this one, then change the variable. Copy, then paste it here. Then you change the variable. For example, this is IBA. So we did not change this one, but we have to change this one, simulation fee. Okay, we have also to change this one, unit 2. Okay, fees 2, total fees 2, and this is our IBA. Then of course this is IBA, this is IBA, this is sim fee, right? Just copy, but we have to change. Okay, 3,000. Then unit number 2. Then this is the sim fee, or the laboratory simulation fee. Then this is fees 2. Okay. Then 2. Just copy 2. Then sim fee. Okay. Then this is 2. Okay. So we just change that. Okay, so then we have again to create another class. Just copy, copy, then, okay. Then you change, okay, let's say we have a class HRM. Then they have a hotel fee, right? Then we have to change this one to 3, 3, 3. Then this is HRM, okay. This is HRM. This is HRM. Assuming their laboratory fee, their hotel fee is 5,000. Then of course we have to change this one. Okay, the hotel fee. Then okay, this is 3, 3, 3, and 3. This is hotel fee. Okay, so we have now our hierarchical, but we are not yet done. So I'd like to make some review. This is our base class. The name of our base class is standard. So we have only the rate here and our function. Our rate has 1,000 standard for all the classes. Okay, this is our class ICS. This is another class, and this is okay another. Oh, wait, it's the other class. This is the other class. Okay, but as you can see, they have the same access. No, they access our base class, like this one, public standard. Okay, the name of our base class is that one. Okay, for BA, same. Okay, this is, sorry, public standard. Okay, and our HRM class. Now, after doing this, now let's create, since this is hierarchical, we only create an object to the 3 classes, the derived class only. Because we have already, these derived classes have already accessed the base class. So we create our object. So we have HRM, IBA, okay, ICS. So the first object that we have, the first class that we have is ICS, right? Then we name we name this to OBJ1. Then IBA, OBJ2, HRM, OBJ3. Okay, so then let's create here the switch. We will apply a switch here. So we need to have some, okay, tuition fee. Tuition fee. Then have to make an option here. Say, okay, one is ICS, okay, then 2 is IBA. Oh, let's, where I forgot, IBA, then ICS, I know, HRM, sorry, HRM, okay. Then of course we need to apply some new line here, here, okay, and here. So after that, so we need to have, okay, select an option, we'll apply a switch here, okay, CN OPT or OPT. So select an option, we have to declare our variable OPT here. We'll use int or integer for our OPT, okay, because we will be using this variable for our switch, okay, OPT, that's, then we have that one, right? Then case, sorry, I have to make some indentation, case 1, okay, so what's this in our case 1, that's, sorry, case 1, okay, so see out, let's say this is for the Institute of Computer Studies, okay, then we will call out our, okay, obj1, so obj1 dot, okay, what's the function of our obj1? So we have the ICS tuition fee, okay, so let's check if that is, okay, this is the functions, right? Okay, let's go back to, okay, we have the break here, then let's do our case number 2, just copy, change it, case 2, case 2, okay, then we have our IBA or OBJ 2, then this is IBA, okay, then Institute of Business Administration, okay, so we have our case 2. Now let's proceed to our case number 3, just copy, okay, just change this one to 3, okay, then change this one to 3 because our object for HRM is obj3 that we created. So this is HRM, this is our function that we created as one of our data members. Okay, then of course we have our default. Okay, then I think we have our default. Okay, it's not an automatic indentation, so you have to take a look on it, then see out, okay, sorry, okay, the option that you selected, the options that you selected are not, it's not available, or incorrect, R is incorrect, it's incorrect, incorrect. It's incorrect. Okay. So we need to apply some those greater than 0. What happened here? Let's check. Let's apply some formatting here. Okay. So I think we need to apply backslash n here. Backslash n, so that it will not. Let's say here. I think we need to apply some after they enter the units. Let's apply the laboratory fee here. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot something too. We need to make a C out here. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back to the first one. I forgot to make a C out for our total tuition fee. Okay, tuition fee, total fees 1. Then we make some return here, total fees 1. Okay, oh, sorry. Also, it needs to apply here boxes and here. Also, we apply that it here. Okay, so just copy this one and apply it here. Okay, just change the variable because we will be using tuition fee here, total fees, so it must be correct. Then just copy to the next one. Okay, so that's 3. That's Now let's check. So let's run this first before I make some review. But we need to make some do while here, because when the user select ICS, of course, we need to add some do while statement here. I think we have to apply it here. Do, then partner it here. While. Okay, but before that, you need to do some C out. C out. Do you want to select another option? Okay, C in. We input. I think input. We declare a integer data type it here. Okay. That was input. I'm sorry, we need to declare a character. I forgot. We need to declare a character here. Character for our input. Because we will be applying input, sorry, is not equal to and okay and input not equal to and okay sorry So are we done with this one? Okay, let's check it first before we run it. Okay, I think we need some. Okay, okay, let's run. Let's try to run. There's no. Okay, before you run your program, you have to check it first before you run. Okay, then let's run here. Oh, here. Oh my God, this is the output. I'm sorry. So, oh, we have to check our format here after tuition fee. Okay, to make it good, look good, then we have to our tuition fee. Where is it? Here. We include some boxes and here. Okay, so let's run again. Okay, there we have it. So let's try to generate one, select one. Okay, number of units, say 10. Oh my God, what happened? Okay, we have to fix this formatting. So, do you want to select another? We have to total tuition fee. So let's go back to our code. Let's fix it first because it will not nice. Then for this one, I think laboratory fee. Laboratory fee don't need. Number of units and laboratory fee. Let's also make some formatting. Okay, so some formatting. Think have boxes. Not that one. Okay, units. Laboratory feeds. Okay, and here I think it's okay. Then select an option. Let's make boxes T there. And if you want to select an option, this one, you have to fix some formatting so that it looks nice. Okay, so let's review first before we okay, so this is the hierarchical approach. We have this base class. Fortunately, the name of our base class here is standard. So what are the data members? So we have only one data member, the rate, and we have the functions. Then we create a derived class. The name of the derived class is ICS. Then this is our base class. So why we access our base class? Because we will be using the rate that we set right here in our base class to this class ICS. So these are the data members. So we set love fee, the units one, the fees, the total fees. So we apply all of this here in our function. This is the name of the class, as you can see, ICS, and this is the function. Okay, then this is the value of our love fee. As you can see, we declare our data members and we use inside our function. So we have 2000 value. Then we see out, then this is a variable for the number of units. Then we have the love fee. As you can see, we also declare as our data members. Then we have our units. This is the variable. Of course, you're expecting a value there. Then multiplied by the rate per unit. So where did I get this one? I get that one here because this is the rate per function, the function of our rate per unit, and that contains 1000. So therefore, So whatever the value entered by the user here multiplied by the rate per unit of 1,000 pesos. Let's say if you enter 10 number of units multiplied by 1,000, because our rate per unit is 1,000, so therefore we have 10,000. Then for fees 1, of course, if this is 10,000 plus the love fee of 2,000, therefore the total fees is 12,000 pesos. So we have to call out our total tuition fee here and return the value. Okay, we need this return of value here. Same with this class. Okay, the same concept, but they have a different laboratory fee. Okay, but the computation is still the same. Okay, so still this particular class access our base class. So that's the reason why this is a hierarchical approach. And these are the data members, the functions. So this is the function. This is the laboratory that I've said a while ago that they have the same concept, but they have unique laboratory fee. Okay, so this they're allowed to enter the number of units, their laboratory fee, computations of the fees of the units that they have enrolled. Then this is a total fee. Okay. Same with HRM. So again, we access our base class. So this is the name of the class. These are the data members. This is the function member. Then this is the function behavior that compute the fees of the units multiplied by the rate per unit. And of course, the total tuition fee. Then this is our main method. Okay, for those who are using the new version, don't you worry because there's a little adjustment for this particular part. Then this variable is used in our switch case. Okay, this variable is used in our uh, iterative or iterative structure that we apply the do while statement, and these are the classes. Okay, so as you can see, we only create an object for ICS because the name of our class is, okay, as you can see, ICS. Then we have IBA, then we have HRM. So these are the classes and these are the name, the object name of that of this class. Okay, ICS. Then we have see out our tuition fee. Then we select some option, a switch case. Then it will display this one and call out our function ICS. We have to call out because the name of our ICS class is now OBJ1, and this is the function inside the class of ICS class. Okay, okay, again here, as you can see. Okay, this is the class and this is the function. That's the reason why, okay, we have this one. Why OBJ1? Because we name it to OBJ1. And this is the function. Same with other classes here. Then we apply some, okay, do while here, okay, for you to select another option. Okay, let's run again. If we have already make our format, okay, number of units, example 10 for the Institute of Computer Studies. Then of course 2,000 is the laboratory fee. Then number of units then multiplied by 1,000 because 1,000 is our rate per unit, as you remember. That's so therefore that's 10,000 pesos. Then total tuition fee. Then you can select your another option here. I think we have to add some. We go back our. We have to display our rate per unit. Okay, let's display our rate per unit here so that you are not confused. So here, I think we number of units here, see out then number of the rate per unit, so that you know what's the rate per unit. Okay, then rate per units. Okay, let's call the function. Wait, is that rate per unit? I forgot. Rate per unit, no S here. Okay. Just copy to let's apply some process and here. Then of course copy that one also to the function of HRM here. Okay. And of course I think we need to apply some fix rate per unit. Need to apply some fix set precision 2 for the decimal places. I think that's set precision 2. So we need to include the library for that. Include input output manipulation or okay. Then let's apply this one also to here. Okay. Then let's apply also to here. Sorry, no, it's wrong. Here, there. Sorry, it's not that. Okay, let's apply also here. And what else here? I just copy and paste. I love here, forgot. I think we need to also to apply. Need to apply that for the 2 decimal places. So that's a number. Okay. Then what else? Okay, so 1 number of units 10. Okay, so as you can see we have an improvement of the 2 decimal places because of that set precision. Okay, then another option, let's say yes. Then for BA 2 number of units 10. Okay, so then another option yes. Then for HRM 3 number of units 10. Okay, so that's our program. I hope that you learned a lot for this. Okay, so it's easy. This is a simple demonstration, but what is important is you know how to write the code. Whatever structure that you're going to use, whatever machine problem that you're going to solve, as long as you know the concept of writing the code, writing your machine problem or solving your machine problem. Please continue watching my demonstration because I'll be producing more videos demonstration for this C++ programming. Okay, thank you for watching.